Hello everyone, this is Yeshua Mouthpiece. Welcome to our channel. Now, what happens if there is no intercessor? What happens if there is no one to stand in gap for someone or for a country? Now, let's check the book of Exodus 32, verse 9 to 14. So I'll just be paraphrasing. Now, this particular chapter talks about how the Israelites sinned against God. You get it now. So God was angry with them and he decided to what? And he wants to destroy them. All right. But somebody stood in gap for them. Someone interceded. Who is that person? Moses. And God repented of what he wanted to do with the Israelites. He repented. And God did not destroy the Israelites. Why? Because there was an intercessor. Now, think about it. What if Moses did not stand in gap for them? God would have destroyed them. It doesn't take God any it doesn't take God anything. He would have destroyed the people of Israel immediately, within a twinkling of an eye. But there was an intercessor. You can't overemphasize the importance of an intercessor in one's life or in a country. I was reading a book by Kenneth again. Now that book, so now in this book, it talked about a particular woman who was always praying on the altar in a particular church. And due to her prayer, she's always interceding. She's always interceding, and there was growth in the church. People were attending the church. Then all of a sudden, the pastor of the church asked her to stop what she's doing, and sent her away, asked her to stop the praying, asked her to stop praying on the altar and all of that. And Kelechi again said when he went back to that church, discovered that the church was now reducing drastically. The church was reducing drastically. And he asked about the woman that was always praying on the altar. And they told him that the pastor sent her away. And that was when I knew that the prayer of that woman was one making that church to grow. Immediately she was sent away from that church. What happens? The church started reducing drastically. So the pastor does not even know the importance of that woman's prayer. See now, that woman, she's an old woman. She's an intercessor. She was interceding for that church. You can't see, don't joke with an intercessor. Now, the reason why most people died untimely is because there was no intercessor. There was no one to intercede for them, whether as a believer and unbeliever. Yes, because there was no intercessor. There was no one to intercede for them. This same Kenneth Hagin was talking about how his mother nearly died. You understand? But he interceded. He stood in gap for his mother, and the mother was able to stay longer on earth. You can't overemphasize what the power of an intercessor. You can't overemphasize who an intercessor. So if there's no intercessor, so many things would have happened. The country we are in right now would have been worse. Would have been worse than the way it is now if there had not been an intercessor. The country I am in right now would have been worse than the way it is right now if there had not been an intercessor. An intercessor is extremely important in the life of someone in a country. You understand? In a country, an intercessor is extremely important. The presence of an intercessor is extremely important in a country. The presence of an intercessor is extremely important in the life of people. So many people are living longer right now because they are intercessors. There are people interceding for them. I'm a living testimony of that. Get it now? I can say boldly that my mom is still alive today because I'm interceding for her. I can say that boldly. Do you get it now? I can say that boldly that my family members are where they are today because I was interceding for them. And the other people interceding also for them. I can say that boldly that I am where I am today because someone is interceding for me. Do you know that every one of us, Jesus is still interceding for us? Oh, you don't know. Romans chapter 8 verse 34. Now, okay, it was talking about who is it that condemns? It is Christ that died. Yes, rather, there is even risen again. Who is even at the right hand of God. That's my point right now. Who is even at the right hand of God making intercession for us. Abi, you don't know that Christ is still making intercession for you. Whether as a believer, as a non-believer, Christ is still making intercession for us. He has died already. He has resurrected. But why is he making intercession for us? All right, Hebrews 7:25 made it clear also that Christ is still making intercession for us. Ask me, no. Think about this. Why is Christ still making intercession? to show you how important intercession is. So now wonder if there's no one interceding for us. Do you think you'll be where you are today if no one interceding for you? So now, the importance of intercession. If you are in this ministry, please don't joke with this. Be serious with that ministry. Nobody is seeing you, but God is seeing you. It's not when you're using mic or when people start seeing your impact. That's when you know that you are doing into ministry. Intercession is a ministry on it. So if you're into this ministry, or you want to have a better understanding of what this ministry is, you can chat me up on the number on the screen. You get it now. Though I'm planning to create a group for intercessors. And if you know you want to join, you want to be you're an intercessor and you want to join, you get it now. You can chat me up. I'm going to add you to the group. So I just want to create the group. So if you want to join, you can chat me up on the WhatsApp number you are seeing on your screen. The Bible says iron sharpeneth iron. So we can't joke with an intercessor. What an intercessor is doing in the life of people is not small. Some people are dying today like a chicken. Why? Because they don't have any intercessor. Intercessors, please, let's take this ministry serious. This is the ministry that God has put in our hands. Aside from every other ministry, if you are seeing yourself in this ministry, please take this ministry serious also. Thanks and God bless.